sustained by the light. I love the light. I love the light. I bless the light I am.
Hello, beloveds. It is so wonderful to see all of you here. And I am so grateful to have this time to talk about the company of heaven, to meditate with you, to deepen into what this amazing journey is of ascension. I know there's a lot of information out about it, and there are some real solid teachings about it, and we're going to talk about that today. Welcome to you and the company of heaven. What a beautiful combination, you and the company of heaven. You have so much to do with the company of heaven, and I can't wait to tell you about that. Maggie is here supporting me. Maggie, say hi to everybody. So if you have any questions as we go, just put them in the chat. There may be a time that you want to share, and I see a lot of people here from the Angels of Abundance Ascension Academy, which I am so grateful for your presence here. I am actually the director of the Angels of Abundance Ascension Academy. And Maggie is one of my practitioners from that academy, and I'm so grateful for your support today. So we're going to start right away with some meditation. And I just want to make sure, Maggie, can you allow people that come in the waiting room? You can let them in for me? Perfect. Perfect. I love when that happens. And I love that I'm seeing some of my friends from New Zealand and Australia here. How wonderful. Going to hold this container all the way across the Pacific Ocean. Wonderful. So beautiful. Oh, the world is getting smaller. I love it. Even though we can't visit each other in person, we are absolutely being able to be together. So I'm going to go right into prayer, and then we are going to actually go into meditation with Saint Germain. He has a wonderful message for you and also wants to connect with you because Saint Germain, in the early 1900s, he knew that he was going to be the next hierarch for this age. And how wonderful that he went above to the Galactic Federation of Light, which are the ascended masters who really keep everything going here for us, everything working for our ascension. And the Godhead and said, I want to bring in more light than has ever come in millions of years, the violet flame. This is in the early 1900s. And they gave him that request. And of course, as everything in the company of heaven, he gave his promise without even knowing if we would get up to speed with him. He basically had to cash his credit for us. So hallelujah for that. Because the violet flame is here in full force, we are able now to communicate with the angels, with the ascended masters. The veil has been thinned, and as most people are celebrating, the new age of Aquarius started on the 21st. It actually was handed over to him on the 1st of May, 1954. So he had prepared a lot of things for us to learn about how to quickly ascend, because we were supposed to ascend 2,500, even more, 250,000 years ago. So we're a little bit behind schedule. All right, beloveds, let's go in within. You're welcome to, stop your video if you want to, whatever's going to help you to become still and go within, because we're going to begin with meditation today. How grateful I am to be together, to be in this circle, to be now. How grateful I am for you, Saint Germain. Oh, the beautiful Merlin the musician was a count of Europe. Many embodiments that you have. You are Joseph, a beautiful father of Yeshua on this plane. So grateful to be here now. And so let's begin by coming within our heart space. Just put your hand on your heart and come into the presence, that divinity within you. Allow yourself to be here now. Connecting deeply with your body, with the presence of spirit right here and right now. You are one with all of life. Oh, I am that I am. I am all the creative power of the universe. I am unconditional love. I am that infinite mind that creates universes. This is who I am. And this is who everyone is. And we recognize the presence here as each one of us. I am one with the company of heaven, the beloved angels, the ascended masters, the beautiful elemental kingdom. And I am so grateful to lift up now with each one of you into our etheric temple of the Angels of Abundance Ascension Academy. We have a beautiful cherubim here that has opened the gates of heaven, and we have continued to build the momentum of light here for over 3 years now. So allow yourself to come with me up into the 5th dimension, into our etheric temple. Blazing right there in the center altar is the violet flame. The flame of freedom, which is what Saint Germain brought to us and continues to call for us. Oh, how grateful I am. And we recognize you, beloved Ashe, our silent watcher, Azira, Deva of this academy and this beautiful event that's happening right now. I'm so very grateful. And I invite you, my beautiful Lightworker friends, to call in your guardian angel. Call in your beloved body elemental. Call in your entire team in the invisible. If you know who they are or not, it doesn't matter. Just call on them. And feel them lifting up and opening up the balcony completely. As we call on you, beloved Saint Germain, and your beloved Lady Portia, recognizing you as that beautiful champion of freedom. We call in all the violet flame angels that work with you. We call upon our beloved Archangel Michael to surround this activity of light in divine protection, all powerful and impenetrable. Thank you, beloved. Archangel Michael and also Mother Mary are also the hierarchs of this academy. So I invite you, beloved Mother Mary, Thank you. And allow your heart now to open into this violet flame. It is the flame of compassion and mercy, forgiveness, transmutation, which is a divine alchemical term that changes lead to gold, old pockets of fear into love. It returns everything back to the light from which it came. And as you open your heart, feel yourself open your heart to beloved Saint Germain. He is a loving, gentle man that has ascended. He went beyond. He went beyond this human life as we are doing. And feel into his vibration and his energy. You are here because he called you. And I'm going to call for him to speak through my voice now. So listen through your heart, because he has a message for you. Beloved Lightworker, I have called you from the deep silence, and you have heard my call and responded. Thank you. You decided to be here with me at this time. A long, long, long time ago. We have been working together for thousands and thousands of years, you and I. Today, let me help you remember our relationship and the eternal call of your heart to join me now. Allow yourself to keep breathing deeply and be receptive to this call. Saint Germain says to you, come to me and feel my embrace. Let my love enfold you. Let my light renew you. And let my energy now become one with your energy. You are powerful. Remember this. Command your spiritual freedom now. Command your spiritual freedom now. Command your spiritual freedom now, beloved. You are here to help me anchor the new divine earth of pure freedom as you ascend. Let me infuse within your heart and mind a deep remembrance of your part of this great adventure we are on now. You have been preparing for it through all of your lifetimes. It's graduation time now, beloved. welcome me. Even if you just heard my name today for the first time, welcome me into your life. And allow this energy and this light to enfold you, this love to renew you. Let Saint Germain's love enfold you, for he is a gentle servant to this world and a mighty master. And as you take your rightful place in this age of Aquarius, repeat these words that Saint Germain gave to us. I am a child of the light. I love the light. I live in the light. I am protected. I am illumined. I am supplied. I am sustained in the light. I love the light. And I bless the light. I am. And now, beloveds, let's start to slowly come back into the conscious realm, the 3D world, knowing that we are multidimensional beings. We're going to sing this song together. I am a child of the light. These words came from Saint Germain's book, Unveiled Mysteries. So powerful for me. I wrote a song. And Maggie's going to put the words in the chat so you can sing along. Here we go.
I am a child of the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied. I'm sustained by the light. I love the light. I bless the light. I am. I am a child of the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied. I'm sustained by the light. I love the light. I bless the light. I am. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied. I'm sustained by the light. I love the light. I bless the light. I am. I am a child of the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied. I'm sustained by the light. I love the light. I bless the light. I am a child of the light. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied. I'm sustained by the light. I love the light. I bless the light. I am.
Yes. Woo! You are a child of the light, beloveds. Oh, how wonderful. How wonderful. Oh, wow. Well, I want to just tell you a little bit about me, and we're going to dive into the company of heaven and you. I want you to ask any question that you have. Hello. Hello, beauty. So wonderful to have you here, young light workers. I'm grateful for your presence. I'm Jennifer Russell. I was a missionary kid, actually. My parents were evangelical Christians, and I was raised in East Africa. And I came up through that system of Presbyterianism and had a great rebellion. I could not even step into a church for like 20 years. And then I came into the science of mind, into metaphysics. And I loved it there. I really learned a lot. And then I was introduced to the company of heaven, and everything changed once again for me because the understanding of my I am presence and the whole workings of the company of heaven opened up for me. The company of heaven has 3 different kingdoms. We are one of them. The humans, we transcend, we become ascended masters. Every ascended master has been a human, has had to chop wood and carry water and figure it out just like we are. Then there's the angelic realm. The angels are complete, beautiful distribution system for the divine qualities. They simply radiate. Very rarely have they come to experience the human experience. There are a few exceptions, Mother Mary being one, Seraphis Bey being another. But mostly the angels cannot afford to come down into this realm. The third is the elemental kingdom. Elemental kingdoms range all the way from the tiny little specks of God energy could call them the atomian particles, the electrons. They fill everything. Everything that you see in form is actually part of the elemental kingdom. They build form. The way it works is the angels, the elemental kingdom, and we're right in the middle. We are the bridge. The angels work with the elemental kingdom, but we are the power of the I am presence. We actually came here to step into our Christhood, literally. And because we are an I am presence, when you are an I am presence, you are a Christed being already. What you speak and what you feel creates. So the elemental kingdom is designed to take what you think and feel and to absolutely bring it into form. The angels are designed to radiate that beautiful presence of whatever you're calling, the good that you're calling forth, to magnify it. The glorious part about this is that we're coming back to remember who we are. The part of you, and as you have a question, please type it in the chat. Or if you want something to add to something that I'm saying, please raise your hand. Maggie will see you, okay? And get a hold of me. But please ask any question you have as I go along, because I can riff on this all day because I love this so much. The company of heaven not only has changed my life. Let me finish telling you. This part, your I am presence, is the key to open the door to the ascended masters. Okay? Your beautiful guardian angel, who is assigned to you, has nobody else to take care of but you. The only job is to take care of you, is that beautiful key to open up the angelic realm. Your beloved body elemental, because there actually is an elemental being, came and chose you as well. Helps to create your life, knit the fibers of your life when you're in the womb, and then becomes the caretaker of your body. This beautiful body elemental is also the key to open up the door to the elemental kingdom. But we are the bridge. We are the choosers. We are not the doers. We are the choosers. And it's time for us to start dreaming the dream of the new earth. And that's what the company of heaven and this whole structure is for. Anybody have a question? Anybody want to share about that? I'm going to tell you what happened to me when I started opening up to the angelic kingdom. I was already a practitioner for the Centers for Spiritual Living. I was trained at Agape International Spiritual Center with Reverend Michael Beckwith. And I just felt, somebody came and got my hand one day actually and said, I want to take you into some mystical information. And I was like, okay. And I met Metatron. The whole thing opened up for me. Metatron, I thought, I want to work with you because you are also ascended master and an angel. So right away, I was fascinated with that. The next thing that I learned is that my I am presence was my direct connection. And that was really important for me to know. Because before I was just seeing this whole this God machine that I had no idea how it worked. But when I was anchored in my I am presence, when I learned about this relationship, because this is what ascension is. Ascension is when you, your human self and your divine self, your I am presence, comes together in holy matrimony, in a beautiful divine union. You ascend to the fifth dimension and you're going to keep ascending, sixth, seventh, eighth. We're really in the third dimension now. I believe we're really more than anything in many dimensions at once. So when I found out that I had this I am presence and that I could command with my voice and that the angels would respond and the elementals would start building things in form, everything changed in my life. My sessions started to just become off the chart. People started to be healed. Also in this academy, I was told, I think it's been 7 years now. Yeah, in 2013. Thank you, Marjorie. Marjorie helped me start the academy. I was told you need to start teaching this. So 7 years ago, I was guided to start teaching about the company of heaven and how it works. The thing is, now's the time for us to step into our power. Now's the time for us to dream the dream and to not abdicate anymore. Okay, and there's a great question here. I am feeling like parts of me have been lost through so much pain, and I would love to know how to ask for help on finding myself when things feel really hard. I hope this makes sense. And I think that's from Luna. Luna, thank you so much. That is a beautiful question. This is part of our ascension too, of bringing all those parts of ourselves that have been lost back home. Because we have descended, okay? Remember, we come from the light and we're returning to the light. Keep remembering this about yourself. This is who you are. When we descended, we came to this thick Maya. This earth is thick. It's not our true nature to be here. We had to adjust to how to be here. Let's say you had an experience. Oh, let's just take a real dramatic. You were a light worker and you were banished from your tribe and you were actually burned to death. Okay? That happened to you. Let's say that happened to you in a lifetime in the past. That part of you completely franchised off. It's like, this is too much. And so you kept descending as this part is like hanging there in the lost world. I would say this is the lost part of yourself. And as we start to ascend, all these parts, the trauma and the pain of our past, comes back to be healed. It's a requirement for us. We come back into that place of nurturing and loving these places because we are the I am presence that this one belonged to. So when we start really loving ourselves, to me, this is the first step of really allowing the beloved I am presence to start residing within you and this relationship start taking place. Maybe there's a pattern that you see happening over and over again. It's always worth an inquiry like, wow, this is not really a human pattern. This feels really old. And that feeling of lostness and out of controlness is what has happened to me when I realized this is a part of myself. And that's what some work that we do in the academy, which is really amazing. It's work that I do in mystical journey sessions and the practitioners that are here do as well. It's really bringing these lost parts of us back home. Because as we ascend, we are asked to learn to love unconditionally, ourselves first and then others. And we're asked to heal all the pain and trauma of our past. And much of this past is not from this lifetime. I hope that answered your question. Gabby, awesome. So glad you're here. All right, and there's another part of this question, how to ask for help. Every time you make a call for help, it's answered. However, I have found that there is an alignment that needs to happen. I keep going like this because this is how it looks to me. You have to become intimate with your own self. You have to become intimate with the beautiful, full potential of your being. This is an intimate relationship. Then, when you call on an angel for help, they're always there. But it may be that you don't believe it yet. That's why it's baby steps. Does anybody from the academy want to talk about this? Because this is the work we do in the academy. It's like baby steps of opening up the beautiful company of heaven in our own lives. It takes a little bit of time. It takes some discipline. And it takes absolutely just some knowingness. So I'm going to change my view so I can see all of you. All right, Paula, you would like to say something here. Maybe you could unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself, please? Paula is one of our practitioners at the Academy. Hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad to be here. And oh, Jennifer, this is just so refreshing and kind of a shot in the arm that I needed today. And as far as what I noticed when I first started with the Academy 4 years ago, I think it was my desire to really even evolve and grow more. I'd always been spiritual. I'd been on my own spiritual path for many years, graduating from Catholicism, which I loved for many lifetimes. And what the biggest aha to me has been was becoming, with dedication, with discipline, with focus, and work with the Ascended Masters, my angels, my team, is to not beg anymore. Because as a Catholic, I was a very good beggar. You know, please, God, take this away. Please do it for me. Please do it to me. And the message that comes through high and clear for me, the more and the deeper we go, is it has to come through you, beloved. We send it your way, open the door. The door's been closed. So I hope that's helpful.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Thank you, beloved. So beautiful. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Marjorie wants to say something. Marjorie, go ahead and unmute yourself, honey. Our godmother's here. You're still muted for some reason. There you are.
Hi, everybody. I'm so grateful to be here. I would say exactly what Jennifer said about taking time to be with yourself and connect to find out just exactly who's your guardian angel and who your team are. And with me, it happened unexpectedly. I found out that one of my team that I lean into so much is Mother Mary. And once I know that and I can be with her every morning, then it seems like everything else just evolved. So it's about sitting and listening. Offer the prayer like Paula says, ask. We have to choose to ask. And when we ask, it will be given. And then you have to listen, be in that quiet space.
Absolutely.
That's my offering.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So wonderful.
Jennifer,
Yes.
can I just share?
Yes, please.
And what I'd love to just echo what Paula and Marjorie have shared and add to it. And what I found is when things have felt really hard for me to almost so hard that it was really hard to reach out, to look for a place that I could love part of myself, that part of myself that was feeling so low or maybe just disconnected, just to find one place that I could feel some love or compassion for myself. And sometimes to do that, I had to really lean into my team. Marjorie mentioned Mother Mary, and she's definitely been a big part of my team. And just sometimes to ask her, how do I love this part of me? How do I do that? You know, that was helpful.
This journey for you too, Maggie, has been a healing journey.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. I not long after I joined Jennifer's group a few years ago, it's been over 4 years, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and boy, did I lean into the group, the Company of Heaven. And I leaned into myself. They taught me how to lean into myself too. So anyway, it's been a beautiful journey, and it's been an super intense journey.
Yeah.
And we've all had our, different callings, different things that have brought us here, things that have brought us to our knees, and then elevated us,
Yes.
through our own surrender
Mhm.
and our connection, our deep desire for connection to the truth of who we are.
Mhm.
So beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, beloved Maggie. Thank you so much.
Love you, Maggie.
Mm. All right. Anybody else want to say anything? You know what I have to say before, Lita, hang on one second. What I have to say is the wonderful part about the Company of Heaven is they will not do your work for you, but they will fully cheer you on and give you all the tools that you need because we have to do this work ourselves. We really do. We do have to do this work ourselves. Lita, I'd love to hear from you.
Hi, it's great to see everyone and to be here. And I just wanted to echo what everyone else said and add how practical the teachings are. The books are practical, the meditations, the how to connect to the Company of Heaven, even if you feel this is something that isn't possible. So I guess I've been in the academy, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. It's been an amazing journey of connection, not only to myself, but these beautiful beings in this community. We've all held each other together through so many things. It's like joys and challenges. And we call ourselves a family of light and a sisterhood of light. But I want to focus really on how practical everything is. There's tools that we can use when we may feel overwhelmed or lost, or how do we connect? So thank you. And I have to leave, but blessings to everyone. Thank you.
Lita. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. And Gia is just coming to the Academy and I'm not here to really talk about the Academy, but the Company of Heaven, because we're going to be starting a class, the Company of Heaven and you. And Gia, I would love to hear from you. Are you unmuted?
I'm unmuted.
Awesome.
I just want to talk about the gentleness. I think some of us, I came up and just certain teachings can be strident. And I think that just even though the original message of a Jesus was not a strident message at all, but somehow it got turned into a very strident message. And I feel like right now, it's time to get back to the gentleness. I know that the Company of Heaven is very gentle, and it's modeled in the Academy in many, many ways. And I for one, have just really appreciated that. And I'm starting to find that gentle voice within myself. That's what I wanted to add. Thank you.
Wow.
Good job,
Beautiful.
Gia.
So beautiful. All right. Thank you so much. Wow. Such a rich time. Thank you, beloveds. So I want to tell you, if you are interested in coming into that place of really being intimate with the Company of Heaven, because to me, this is our fastest path to ascension.
Mhm.
It's our fastest path to step into the glory of who we are. And so I'm going to share what we're beginning this week, actually, the Company of Heaven and You, which is a beautiful foundational class. And it looks like I have been disabled as being a host, Maggie. So maybe you can pass the ball back to me. I guess I did not do it correctly. If you could host me again, I would appreciate that. I love it. I love it. I'm so technically sexy this day. I'm grateful. Okay.
You're the host, my dear.
All right. So I want to just show you this because it's easier for me to share with you this way. I don't want to read anything. And please ask a question. If you have a question, please do not hesitate to ask. Oh, sorry. I'm being very messy here. All right. We'll stop the share once again. And then we'll start again. I love myself just the way I am.
Another opportunity.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Can you see my screen? Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. So the Company of Heaven in You is a beautiful foundational course. I think I have share a portion of my screen on or something like that. That's what it looks like's happening. Okay. Pardon me while I do the boogaloo here. All right, here we go. So this beautiful class is very fundamental. It's a foundational class. We're starting it this week, actually, and our first circle will be next Tuesday. And this class is for you. This course is for you. If you are ready to establish a strong daily connection with your angels and your guides. And I've found too that many of us are flitting around the internet trying to find spiritual nourishment and content. That is a long way around. And this is very, what we do is we study St. Germain's writings that he brought through the different ascended masters and angels. So it's actually the body of work that we study is not channeled through me. I didn't make this stuff up. It absolutely comes through St. Germain's request that the veil be drawn back. So if you're serious about your journey on into the fifth dimension and ready for the tools to get you there, or you long to become a channel of wisdom and light for yourself and others, this is for you. Okay? It's time for you to step into your true power as a light worker. It's time to fully activate your limitlessness in every area of your life, including your financial well-being. You're never meant to do this alone. In fact, you aren't designed to ascend and evolve by yourself. It's kind of like the 12-step program. You need a sponsor. So that is true about this. You have a whole team of angels, archangels, and ascended masters that have been waiting to assist you. And that is the truth. That is the truth. Saint Germain has opened the door. So if you're feeling disconnected from love and community, if you're afraid of your spiritual power, if you're confused by the information you've been hearing, and that you feel a sense of urgency to step into what is yours to do now, or maybe you're feeling really tired of the heaviness and lack of lack and unworthiness. That has been my journey. My journey has been coming from a place of financial lack into abundance. Even in a pandemic, it is truly amazing how I am cared for every second. I have no doubt of it anymore. That's been my journey, and I share that all the time with everybody that comes into the academy. Or maybe you're feeling unhealthy and you're in physical pain. As Maggie shared, she was healed in this academy by being here. She was in the perfect place. So I could tell you more. This is a whole bunch of stuff about me. You can read about that later because Maggie's going to put this in the chat, how you can go directly to this web page. But I want to tell you again, you are a conduit of divine energy. It's time for us to repair our relationship with the elemental kingdom. And you all know this already. But this is a really active way to do it. In this master course, you'll not only learn how to collaborate with the divine, you'll learn how to feel grounded in your life, connected what you came here to do, and empowered to do so. As you learn about the company of heaven, you'll be fully realize that they are in love with you, just as you are with them. You also know you're completely supported and loved from the inside out. This beautiful, hierarchy of heaven is designed. You were designed absolutely to do this. So I could tell you more about this. The details are all on this page. I don't want to take any more time up about this, but I want to show you something. When you go to enroll now, there are 3 different ways to sign up for this. And we feel really good about this. If you want to come in as an equity scholarship, you're welcome to do that. That is for that beautiful, it's $111. Okay. If you want to pay the actual price, it's $297. And if you absolutely want to contribute to this work, you can be a supporter of angels, and that's $444. So that's basically it about the company of heaven and you. We meet once a week to talk and to love each other up, to share, also deepen in this work also be, the whole academy will be open to you. So you'll get to join Paula in her inner wisdom circle. That will give another kind of support of just coming to talk, kind of like we've been doing here. And so much more. There's so much more. There's support for you. There's a lot of prayer. This community is anchored in prayer. Oh, so thank you, Marjorie. Thank you for being here. I understand you have to go. Thank you so much. And I'm just going
Absolutely.
to see if there's any more questions. Please go ahead and just raise your hand. I'm going to change this view so I can see all of you. Anything that you want to know about the Company of Heaven that I haven't mentioned here? I know it's just been a quick summary of all of it. There are so many details. Just put your hand up, or if you want to put something in the chat, please go ahead and do that. Fran, did you have a question? Okay. Yeah.
Hand up.
Paula, would you like to say something else?
Yeah, I just wanted to, whoops, to make sure I could stay here. I just wanted to add that something that people may not think to ask, and that is, if this is brand new material to you, as it was to, I think, a lot of us, and in some respects, very much to me, I just want everyone to know that taking that step can be kind of scary in a way, because you think, wow, some of this stuff maybe seems far out, all of that. And yet, what we keep repeating and encouraging each other over and over is, this is a journey. You don't get there. This is the rest of our lives. And we're coming together in community to share loving, wonderful, affirming information with each other, and to help build our faith. And that takes practice, that takes time. It's not like, this is not like a diploma program where you're going to get a master's or get a certificate of completion and you're done. It's more an invitation to go deeper and to open to yourself more beautifully and surrender towards something much greater than you. So I hope you'll join us. Thanks, Jennifer.
Oh, beautiful, Paula. Thank you so much. I haven't really talked too much about the 7 sacred flames. I want to touch on that for a minute. Maggie, did you want to say something?
It looks like Mary and Emma both have questions.
Okay. All right, let's start with Emma.
Hi, everyone. Good morning from Australia. Good morning. There's so much moving in me while we're talking about this, I guess. But I guess I'm feeling I've been called on a huge awakening journey, and it's been very rapid, and I didn't expect that I would end up where I am. It was only a few months ago that I got blasted into the realms of the Ascended Masters and felt like I was on, well, not even, I was told directly that I'm on an initiation path and I'm supposed to be put in a position of leadership, and I'm feeling so overwhelmed at that process as a single mom. I've started running women's groups in the area, and I have a lot of visionary abilities which all just came out of nowhere, but not out of nowhere, because it's that ascension journey. So I pushed and I prayed for the ascension path, and then everything that I've come to was, I guess, part of my own proving to myself about sovereignty. I didn't want to go through that path with guidance. I wanted to do it all on my own. And now I'm here going, I can't do this on my own anymore. So I've passed some sort of an initiation that I set up for myself on a soul level, I guess. And now here I am, begging to be of service, begging to be of leadership, connecting to the realms of the masters, but not knowing where to go, and so desperately wanting a community of people that have already forged this path that I don't have to seek anymore. So I guess I'm not sure if this particular, I've been drawn to you. I found you through your morning light meditations on YouTube, and this woman is speaking my she's speaking my language, and it might not be this particular course, but I thinking I'm really drawn to connecting with you for guidance that might be more specific to the journey that I'm on. Also, I'm going to leave it that and ask you what you think after hearing
Awesome.
everything that I've just blurted.
Well, welcome. I'm so glad you came. It's so beautiful to have you here. You know, I will say this, that all of us are on the path of initiation now. And that's what's so beautiful about the seven sacred flames. I would say the seven sacred flames are our initiation, and each one of them are a language. They are the power of, it's like a university that we've all been through many, many times before. But one thing that I have to tell you is that you need to be grounded in community in order to do the work that you're doing. And that is definitely something that this community can offer you, you know, because there's really not a whole lot of people out there that do what we're doing. And anchor, because if we're not anchored, it becomes a real flighty journey. It becomes very flighty and it's very emotional. I mean, I have to tell you that most of the time I feel like I'm riding on a wave, and I'm on the highest wave that I can even imagine. And this community just keeps me grounded. It keeps me in the real world. It keeps, because we are walking in many dimensions right now at the same time. So to me, it's very important to stay grounded. And there are many different ways too. You can just take one class here. We have also a year program, or you can become a community member, which may be a good idea for you, to just anchor into being in a community and joining us on that level. But I would say keep on, beloved, and thank you for answering the call. Saint Germain is very excited about you working here. That's really awesome. Um, keep on. Keep on and find a community. If it's not ours, find a community to ground yourself in that is a community of love. It's real important to stay grounded in love, and um, we are in amazing times right now, amazing times. So thank you, and thanks for coming. I'm so grateful,
Thank you.
and I'm so grateful your kids have a chance to be in the light work already. It's so awesome, so beautiful.
There's no other path, is there?
Yeah,
Right?
that's right. Once you're in, you're not going back. It's like being birthed, right? And Mary, Mary, you had something to say. Let's hear
Well,
from
I
you.
just wanted to say that the experience for me was, as everyone has said, you get involved with it and it's very scary because you're learning something brand new, because we all, those of us that were involved in Catholicism, you learn the whole thing is a different ballgame. And from my experience, I was like scared to death. Scared. What am I doing? What am I doing? But I'll tell you what, it is worth it. Absolutely worth it. Every moment with this community has been love, joy, calmness, helpful, all of those beautiful words. And I am so grateful that I was introduced to this 2 years ago. And that's what I want to say.
Thank you, beloved Mary. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, it's such a joy to hear Mary, because when she first came, she was in a little bit of resistance, and she hung out anyway. She just really, really hung out
I'm
and
loving it.
got past it.
Loving it. Yes. Thank you.
Awesome. Oh, it's Damien. Hi, Damien. I wanted to ask you how we know our guardian angel. Oh, what a great question. Our guardian angel actually was trained for thousands of years before it became your guardian angel. Your guardian angel, when you first said, I there's so much to tell you, but I'm going to just start with this. You know, when you decided to come into a body, you were one out of 12 that was given that privilege. There are a lot of little sparks of light that came the same time that still have never become physical. But when you said, I am, I want to create, I want to experience, that's when you decided to come here and you went before the karmic board, which is actually a board of beautiful ascended beings. They're mostly lady masters. And when you first came, this guardian angel said, that's the one, I'm picking that one, and became your guardian angel that has been with you through all your lifetimes. However, if you never acknowledge your guardian angel, they're always looking for activities of light that you may be doing. Because when you do activities of light, they get filled with the light. When you go to retreats at night, which are a really powerful way for you to accelerate your ascension, they get to go too. So the first thing I would say, and we have some processes in the academy to really get to know your guardian angel, but the first thing I would say is to really start communing with your guardian angel. Just know that it's already there. Just assume that it's there. Ask for it to become real to you. Ask its name. Ask what shimmer is there in the air when you're by. Whenever I see a beautiful flower of like a orange flower, a honeysuckle, that's my guardian angel symbol to me, that I know that I have actually two of them, one male, one female, that they want to get together and have a powwow. I acknowledge my guardian angel every single day. Every single day, I pour love into my guardian angel. This is a powerful being that protects you. It also guides you. It can see way in the future. It can help you so much. So that's the best short answer I can give today, Damien. And thank you for that beautiful, beautiful question. All right, beloveds, I think we're about ready to wrap it up. I'm just trying to see if I can see all of you. Gia, yes. I can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you are.
I wondered if you could speak just very briefly about how all of these aspects really are aspects of ourself, being of the one mind. Yeah, I wanted to hear you speak on that.
Oh,
Just
I'm so
that
glad
it's
you
an
asked that
aspect of
question.
me,
That's
the you that's me, and the me that's me, all that, and the I am.
yeah. Yeah, thank you. That's a great question. I remember Matt Kahn saying once that when he had a vision, and it was all the ascended masters taking off their mask and showing his own face to them. That's how powerful the ascended masters are, really us in the future. Yeah, it's that powerful. Some of us are more from the angelic realm, some of us are more from the elemental kingdom. As you get to know the company of heaven, you'll start to feel more at one with them. But I have to tell you, we're all together. We're all one. We are so one that it's hard for us to even talk about how the separate kingdoms. We all have our individual identity, and right now we are working on our own trajectory. And it's really important to stay in that trajectory. We will become into unity consciousness when we get to the sixth dimension, but right now, you working on you is so very important. We are all one, but we are all like, you're this little finger and I'm this little finger. So we're in like one body of God, all of us. And I remember I had a science of mind minister in the past, and she said to me, but I only believe in one absolute God. And I said, I do too. But there's a lot of departments in God. There's a lot of different, everybody has their job. Everybody has their job in the company of heaven. And it's so wonderful because, like Archangel Michael, he is so clear. He is here to provide divine protection and to help us have faith. That's so clear. He's on the blue flame. The blue flame, guess what? It's a color that goes beyond our thinking. It goes beyond our words. It goes beyond our verbalization. And I love that because sometimes I'll just see a flash of blue go by and I know that I need to step into more faith and ask for more faith. Ask for more courage. So I hope I answered your question, Gia. But we really, no Ascended Master is going to be doing your work for you. They are cheering you on because they see you as the magnificence, as the brilliance that you are. They know how powerful you are, and they will not tie your shoes for you. They'll say, come on, you can do this. Let's go. So I hope that answered your question. Okay, thank you for reminding me about the 7 sacred flames. I spoke a little bit into it now. These are initiations that you have all gone through and you're going through now. Okay, every single flame, the 7 sacred flames are connected to the earth. There are 5 more that we're getting now, but we abdicated on our beautiful privilege of using these flames until just recently. They're coming back to us now. Each of the 7 sacred flames, think of it as a university, a school. It allows us to step in. A lot of times people will have experiences with the rays before they'll experience the masters on the rays. See, each one of these rays has a master, one master that's, there is a hierarchy, tons of masters on every ray, tons of angels, but there's 2 archangels, an archei and an archangel, that serve on each one of these rays. Let's take this beautiful ray, the 3rd ray, the ray of unconditional love. It's a crystalline pink rose ray. It's the ray of the divine feminine. If you just call on this beautiful ray, you're going to start feeling your heart just open up into delicious divine mama love. Now you can know this ray as that simple, or you can know that Archangel Chamuel and Charity serve on this ray, and that their adoration and gentle love can absolutely infuse your money life with multiplication, because that's what love does. You can also know more about Paul the Venetian, who is now the Mahashohan. So you can go deeper and deeper and deeper, is what I'm saying, in each one of these rays. It's the ray of the office of the Holy Spirit. This is also the ray of your heart initiations. So I hope that's a little bit clear. There's a lot more to know. Hi, Julie. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, I think it's time for us to close up shop today. I hope you join us in the company of heaven and you. It's a powerful 5-week class. It's a basic class. And, I forgot to tell you about the bonus. The bonus, you could join the class for $111. And the bonus is a 30-minute prayer session with me, which is worth $150. So you made out. That's amazing. Okay, so on Tuesdays, if some of you from the other side of the world down under want to join us, I am definitely open to changing the time. Right now, we're scheduled to meet on Tuesdays for our circle at 8:30 in the morning Pacific time, but we can also meet at 5 p.m. So that is, if those of you on the other islands of the world would like to join us, I'm very flexible with that. And thank you, Maggie, for putting the URL in the chat if you haven't got it. And I also send out an email this afternoon for all of you. I am a child of the light. Oh, yeah. I love the light. I serve the light. I live in the light. I am protected, illumined, supplied. I'm sustained in the light. I love the light. I bless the light. I am. Oh, and I bless you, beloveds. Thank you for being with me today. What a joyful time it has been to be with you. I love you all. Please get a hold of me if you have any more questions or concerns. And thank you, Emma, for showing up. I'm so grateful you're here. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Suzanne. Awesome. Thank you, Gia, Carol, Joan, my beloved sage. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Faye. Thank you so much, all of you. So wonderful. Fran, it's good to have you here. And Karen, it's good to see your faces. It's lovely, just lovely. Jane's here too. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Damien and Gabby. Hope you guys join us. I love you all. Bye for now.
Bye.